Welcome to the RGD podcast, episode 4. I'm Khalid.
I'm Akhi.
And we're going to tell you about opening a dessert business without any experience. Alright, so a lot of stuff has happened this week at the business and in life generally. Did you try lavashak?
Did I try lavashak? No, not yet. But it's fruit winders. It's fruit winders with a bit of pomegranate sauce on it. And it's been hyped up to fuck on social media. Everyone's talking about lavashak this, lavashak that. And you've got Uncle G selling it for £20 on their stories.
£20?
20 quid.
What?
Phenomenal.
No, I thought £8 was expensive in Sheffield.
£8 for fruit winders with a bit of sauce on top of it.
Alright, that sauce is pomegranate molasses.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, that's what Turkish people put on their salads.
I was gonna say I've got that at home, that pomegranate stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like for anything these days, anything, yeah.
So someone bought some, dropped some of around the house.
Yeah.
It looked disgusting. I didn't eat it. I'll be straight with you.
Throw it in the bin and eat fruit winders.
Fruit winders.
Yeah.
Is that what it tastes like? Fruit winders.
It's a fruit winder. So as I said, it's fruit winder with a bit of syrup on it.
All right. Do you think there's going to be any other fads like lavashak coming out?
Yeah, another fad, jacket potatoes.
They've been
What a
around.
load of nonsense.
So you're referring to Spudman, I take.
Yes, but the concept of a jacket potato is it's a jacket potato.
Yeah.
What can be so fascinating about a jacket potato, cheese and beans? It's not rocket
It is what it is,
science. Do you
isn't
know
it?
what I mean?
It's like fish and chips. It's just a staple.
Yeah, I guess it's like the marketing and the story behind it, more so than the actual product.
Talk about staples, biryani.
Yeah, phenomenal product.
Phenomenal.
Best biryani is undisputed best Pakistani dish.
It
In
is.
fact, no, Nihari's up there.
Nahari's a good one for breakfast. It's a
Do you
good.
eat nihari for breakfast?
If you go back to Pakistan, you have nahari and these sort of heavy dishes for breakfast. Because, like, you understand, people in Pakistan are like farmers, aren't they? Yeah. So they
Asian people eat curry for breakfast. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, quite literally. We got a speciality called pai, seri pai. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, what that is beef skull or goat skull.
Skull.
Yeah, skull. So like you get the head and like it's like really gelatinous, and then also as well they eat goat trotters or beef trotters. So like their feet. So basically, like the feet has first been.
Do you know who are like that? Guys that have foot fetishes. Honestly, they'll love it.
All right.
Imagine
Do
they
you
can-
know who makes what you make use trotters for? Haribo's.
Yeah, but you can get halal Haribos, or vegetarian halal Haribos, without the actual gelatin in.
Vegetarian, but the general ones are made out of trotters.
Pigs trotters, not beef, pigs. It's got pork gelatin in it, the real
But it
one.
depends if you get from Turkey or if you get from the UK.
Yeah.
Because like Turkey would probably be beef, no?
Yes. Well, Turkey's a funny place, actually. Did you know that they sell pork in Turkey?
What, like anyone can buy pork?
Yeah, pork's accessible in Turkey. I went to a cafe in Turkey about 3 years ago when I went to Istanbul, and I was at a, hipster modern type of restaurant, and I was looking through the menu, and there was an emoji of a pig next to the menu item, which was in Turkish, and I asked the waiter, "What's this pig? Pork? You sell pork?" He goes, "Yes, bro, I sell pork." You can get pork in Turkey.
Which city was this?
Istanbul.
What?
Crazy, isn't it?
I thought everything's halal over there. I thought it's a halal London.
Everything is halal, but the haram stuff.
It's super haram. But saying that, were you not recently changed by a lady of the night?
That's a funny story. Yeah, so I got slapped in the face by a prostitute whilst I was in Turkey, which was quite the experience. Not just a prostitute, a transgender prostitute.
How did that happen?
So I had booked a hotel on booking.com, and when you see booking.com, yeah, you see the 9.2 rating on booking.com, you think, sick, it's going to be a nice place.
Yeah.
close to Taksim Square. Great. I can go to my Hafiz Mustafa. I can
Yeah.
go to Galata Tower and enjoy my time there.
Shout out to Hafiz Mustafa.
But interestingly, just behind Taksim Square is
Yeah.
home to the most dangerous neighborhood in Istanbul called Tarbalasi, which is basically the ghetto of Istanbul.
Yeah.
You've got kids there that walk around with knives. You've got transgender prostitutes walking around. You've got drug dealers. Even the taxi drivers. The taxi driver that scammed me was scared of the area to drop me off there. But he wasn't scared to scam me for 20 quid. I do look like a bit of a pussy, so understandable.
What's the story there then?
Oh, that's another story. But I want to get into the transgender one.
Yeah.
So I'd walked out of the hotel at night time and I'd walked across the road. So I stayed in that Tarbalasi, which is the most dangerous neighborhood in Istanbul. I walked across to go towards Taksim Square and there was a group of prostitutes and I was quite amused by it. So I'd pulled my phone out and started to Snapchat
Yeah.
for my boy and I said, bro, look at this. There's transgender prostitutes walking around on the streets because it's funny. You don't see that shit every day. And I'd sent it to him. And then I thought, do you know what? I'm going to walk past them and have a little close-up. Because I was there by myself for 10 days. I was bored. Walked past one. And one came up to me and pulled me and goes, sex? I said, nah, I'm all right. I was bare confused. And then she goes, no sex. As I said, no sex, no sex. And then I walked off. And then she said something. I turned around and slapped me in the face. I was like, what? Fucking...
You get in
because
some
I didn't
right
spend-
situations. You get some proper situations.
Yeah, I know.
Worse than Morocco, that.
Yeah, Morocco's another story. I'm going to keep quiet about Morocco.
All right, talk
for
about
the
a
time
trending
being.
subject. Keep it PG now. Have you seen these videos on Instagram, TikTok, yeah, about, do you know these girls that want £50,000 meher?
£50,000 for
But
meher.
before we continue with that, I've got a solution for guys for this, but tell me your thoughts on it.
If a girl's asking you for £50,000 meher, she needs to get checked. There's something wrong in her head. £50,000 in meher. You know what you can buy with 50 grand? You can buy yourself a new, a decent sports car with that. Why does a girl demand 50 grand meher? For what? Like, the reason meher came into place was so that, what I believe from my head, is when a woman gets divorced, she's got some money in it. Her own type of money. I might be wrong, but that's how I understand meher.
So it's basically when they get divorced,
Yeah.
it's a fallback. So she's got kids, the husband does her wrong.
Okay.
She doesn't need to beg or whatever. She basically is money for 6 months for
But
her to
girls in this
sustain her
generation-
life. So I think it's 6 months. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not a scholar, but I think it's 6 months.
But girls in this
buy-
generation will ask for 50 grand, they'll ask for a fucking Lamborghini. For what? So you can fall back, we get divorced, you have 50 grand and drive around in a Lamborghini. What the fuck?
Do you know what the solution to this is? Our Valentine's box.
Be gay, that's the solution.
Astaghfirullah.
No, I'm joking.
So just come to Reyt Good Desserts and get a Valentine's Day box. You get some brownies in it. You get some Ferrero Rochers on
You
it.
just switched it into an ad for Sheffield's dessert spot.
Well, we are talking about Sheffield's Dessert Spot. We are the RGD podcast.
We are.
And we're trying to give a solution to the problem that these brothers out there are facing with these £50,000 meher. Bengalis do this. They I think from what I last heard, Arabs and Bengalis do about 30 to 50 grand.
Arabs and Bengalis do about 30 to 50 grand.
Meher, yeah.
Phenomenal.
But
blows
that
my mind.
meher actually doesn't even go to the girl. Most of the time, it's the dad that pockets it.
Yeah, I know.
But
Like,
that's not
the
that's
dad
not right.
would say-
That's not right though, because that's against the religion.
What are your opinions on fathers pocketing the meher that the man has to pay for the woman? That's not right, is it?
Or they're like, oh, spend it on the wedding. That's like, yeah, it's just a scam.
True, he's probably gone and bought himself a sports car. It's basically selling your daughter at that point.
Or these like,
It's
or these old men. He's probably going to go another wife.
yeah, it's human trafficking. No, you're selling your daughter for 50 grand. You're literally like, right,
I
you can have my
never, ever
daughter.
thought about that.
You can get married to my daughter. You can smash her, but put 50 grand in my pocket. Yeah.
That blows my mind. That blows my mind.
So, dads are selling their their daughters.
Yeah, that is so wrong. That is so wrong. All right, so moving back to the subject of desserts. This week we've introduced biryani.
I'm very against the idea of selling biryani in a dessert spot, but you know, it's the RGD podcast. We'll keep it real here. Khalid's decided that he wants to sell biryani at a dessert place, which blows my mind. I understand you're trying to tap into the hot food market, but my belief is that people come to a dessert place to eat desserts.
So,
What are your thoughts?
all right, so listen, someone was telling me Hot Dolce,
Yeah,
for example, they're a dessert place, right?
correct.
They sell burgers.
But they sell burgers because they're a sit-in type of place. You sit down, you get a burger, you get a dessert.
Yeah, but people sit outside in their cars. They can have biryani in the car.
I know, because you're a drive-through dessert place. I feel as if you'd only drive here to grab desserts and eat desserts. You like Heavenly and Dolce. You go there, sit down, get fucking scammed by their shitty desserts that they charge 20 quid for, which taste like ass and they're all frozen.
So we had a guy and a girl outside here for an hour and a half having a chit chat.
You sure
in the car.
You sure they went up to something in the car? You check the cameras.
No, I didn't.
You should check the cameras.
Yeah,
if
so-
anyone's at a car park for more than half an hour, they're up to something.
No,
Khalid.
no, come on, they were public, man. We drove past them. We like Fizzy was telling
There's
me. About
something called exhibitionists.
We're not talking about that, all right? Keep it PG. So basically, they can chill in the comfort of their own car, have a bar cola, no Coca-Cola, by the way, and have some biryani, and then afterwards have a hot brownie.
Have a bar cola, have a hot brownie.
Yeah, after the biryani.
Why are you so addicted with pushing your biryani out? Biryani this, biryani that.
So my thought is, yeah, this is my thought.
But it needs work on it.
My thought on this
Yeah.
is now, yeah. My thought is like we're paying staff anyway, and the business is paying their wages through the desserts.
Okay.
So the biryani is just an extra add-on. What I can just make the extra bit of a sale on. Just crank the ticket price up.
Yeah. I mean, again, I always ask you this, Khalid, why have you set up RGD?
Me
Yeah.
to support my family.
To support your family, to profit, to make money.
Yeah.
As does 99% of businesses. The only 1% is the businesses that operate for non-profit, right?
Well, the thing is, we know.
But
a lot
even
of
the businesses that operate for non-profit are still trying to make a profit to pay for their costs, innit? Everyone's trying to make profit.
Yeah, everyone is trying to make profit, but the thing is, going back to the other podcast, a lot of people like say, "Oh, what do these guys actually know about running a business?" I actually run a few successful businesses, so this isn't my only successful business.
Yeah.
So that gives me the credibility of running a business because I run other businesses.
Yeah.
It's the same business principle.
I actually run a couple successful adult entertainment businesses as well.
I get slapped in the face. So yeah, so the biryani we're going to trial out for a month.
Okay.
If it's profitable, we'll continue with it. If it's not, at least we've ticked it off the box. Maybe in 10 years, look back at it and just laugh at it.
Of course, man, it's all the road to success. You're never going to have a smooth road to success. You're going to fuck up. You're going to get things wrong.
Talking about that, can I say the thing that you recommended that I do and I implemented this week? The wholesaling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So, yeah, where do we have this discussion? Was it in Sheffield or Manchester?
I think we had it over the call. No, we had it in Manchester. When you
Yeah.
were down in Manchester, I said, Khalid, you know what? Instead of trying to succeed from
Oh, yeah, the meeting that I had with Mets.
Mets.
Yeah, so I had a meeting with my childhood hero, by the way. What's it called? It was quite a surreal experience.
Mr. Ajamahi.
Yeah, Mr. Ajamahi. And I had a meeting with him about another project that we're doing. And then after that, we ended up meeting you outside your house and then going out to some foods at Mr. T's. And then you were mentioning that a friend of yours, if you want to mention his name or
Yeah,
not.
mention him.
Yeah, so Shez from Sweet Dreams, you recommended that he should wholesale.
Yeah.
So from this week onwards, we've actually started wholesaling to two other people. So like
Wicked, man.
Harlem House and Smashed and Pulled. So
What are
you
you
can get desserts
supplying to them?
Well,
From here.
well, they've asked for the San Sebastian.
Awesome. That's a wicked dessert. San Sebastian's an all-rounder. Everyone knows for San Sebastian.
Yeah.
Although it's a bit heavy sometimes. What are your thoughts on San Sebastian cheesecakes as a cheesecake?
Myself, it's
As-
so
sorry, as a
light.
dessert.
It's so light at the start, then like halfway through.
Yeah.
It's so light, and then like after halfway, it's like, Mate, this is a bit too rich for me.
For me, you take one or two and you're just like, fuck that, it's too rich, it's too heavy.
Yeah.
And then you add that Calibre chocolate onto it. It's just way too
But
sickly.
you know Calibut's the best. Look, shout out to Calibut.
It's what every top dessert shop uses.
This is what you have to use. Yeah.
The chocolate sauce.
Yeah, so we started wholesaling, and that it's either going to be a pain in the backside. Reason being it's a pain in the backside was I'll have to be dropping the cakes off. That's an extra job on my list of things to do.
But you know, you're trying to build an empire, you're trying to make money. You know, when I speak to you, Khalid, I always give you advice, how you can, try and increase your revenue by different streams of revenue from your same store. Like now you've gone into selling biryani, cool, you're selling biryani, you're trying to bring that hot food revenue in. You're trying to up your dessert game to bring more customers in for your desserts, you're wholesaling, you're doing all of these different things to try and bring revenue into the store. It's good, man. If you don't try anything and you just sit there.
The thing I was working out the margins. I was like, actually, this wholesaling business is actually better than actual dessert shop. If it runs properly, it's actually more profitable.
Yeah, of course. Like a lot of big dessert shops that I know of do wholesale.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know many desserts shops that are looking into wholesaling because it's easier.
So
you cook it, you sell the whole thing at once. You cook it, sell the whole thing at once.
And then you're not dealing with a customer.
You are still dealing with the customer.
No, you are, but you're dealing with B2B. B2B is always easy because a business owner only cares if the product's right.
Yeah. That's the only worry.
B2C is a lot more like, it takes a lot more time.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, so we've dropped off, I think, stock last night.
Yeah.
And we've just went to one of our buyers, and they said they've sold out more than 50% already within a day.
Awesome, that's what you like to hear, innit?
Yeah, so B2B, I never ever thought that would be the case. But going back, did you watch, you know who Timbaland is, don't you?
No.
Timbaland, the producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically his missus was on the second or third season of Undercover Billionaire. She started this fruit shot company. So doing healthy fruits like ginger in it and whatever, antioxidants.
Oh, bro, they taste disgusting.
No, I know they taste disgusting. But what she did was in I think it was 90 days, made a £1.1 million business. So what she was doing, she had the fruit shots that she was just using a small juicer for, and then she started wholesaling it. Then she started putting it in different outlets. So she was creating all that revenue stream in, and she had angel investors, and she made a company within 90 days that was worth 1.1 mil. And I feel like,
but you don't just think that's bullshit.
I think it is. How is it 1.1 mil?
It's possible. I'm sure it's possible, but for the fact that it's on TV and it's a series.
No, but I don't know, how do they get the valuations, because they weren't making that much money in sales.
Then you've got to look at companies' houses and see, the actual figures.
But it's American. It's American, isn't it?
A lot of these TV series are a load of fucking shit. Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I've never seen an episode.
Load of shit. Just a bunch of gimps, bunch of bimbos running around, talking a load of shit. And
What
do
they actually make money from? What skill set do they have?
Fucking around. And bitching.
No, but how can you make money from just bitching?
Oh, skill sets.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. It's too not PG to say on here.
Okay. Was it similar to the slap that you got? Is it that sort of level?
Well, no, she rose to fame by sucking.
Oh, right. Just keep it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, So we're actually genuinely building an empire here from the get-go. At the moment, it's small, but the thing is, we're seeing progress on our products. I hands on down say now, our products, we've got top quality products. We've got a really good done a team.
Your products are getting better.
Yeah.
I believe, as I come here, try your products. I think, this is nice. This is nice. There's a few things that I had to look at today. I was like, I need to talk to you about that after.
Off camera
type of thing. But no, I like to see. I love to see people around me succeed. It's like such a nice feeling to see you go from take this dessert shop as an idea. I remember you telling me you wanted to open your dessert shop. Then you.
No, it was actually Abdi's freaking idea. It was never my idea.
Yeah.
I was just an investor. Don't like you're looking for investments right now. I was just an investor that ended up having a dessert business.
Yeah, I love to see the transition in people. It's
In August, this was a conversation.
Yeah.
And now, It's a
becoming
reality.
Reality, yeah.
Yeah. So guys, don't know if you want to play low method, yeah, this is the key
Get your girl a dessert.
from RGD.
Well, she's got to be a bit of a cheap girl to want a dessert.
Every
as
girl likes chocolate.
Every girl likes chocolate.
Remember
I've
this.
just got a filthy mind. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's leave it there, people. Thanks for tuning in to RGD.
We'll catch you next week.
Safe.